All right, we are back. Welcome back to Killer Bang Bang TV. We're back with Pokemon Pokopia. All right. I don't really even remember where we left off last time, but here we are sleeping in our nice cozy bed. So let's get up and see what's going on. Oh, that's right. That's right. We had just finished the Pokemon Center at the end of the last part. So that should be done. So let's go check it out. Our nice little den here. Oh, we got a Pokemon here. Got Acnea. Nice. We might have a lot of Pokemon sitting here waiting for us. It's been quite some time, actually. So, Cacnea's here. So I was thinking for today, we're going to just try and progress through the main story as fast as we can. We're going to just get through it. Try not to get too distracted. And just make some progress. Alright, let's check out this Pokemon Center. Nope, that's the PC. Well, our environment went up. Level 5 now. So that's pretty good. The stamp for the day. Porygon. Nice. Alright. Gotta talk to Timber. And see the finished Pokemon Center. Okay, okay. Tangrowth. I was trying to talk to Timber about the Pokemon Center. Yes, I get it. You want me to raise the comfort level for everybody in this town? We're already on that. Important requests underway. Raise the environment level. Well, we just did that, so. Okay. Just trying to get through this. Okay. Can we talk to Timber now? No. Still can't. What an attention hog. Trying to see the building. This is because we already finished the mission that they just gave us. Because the environment just went up to level 5. So there we go. See? Important request complete. Easiest mission we'll ever do. Okay. Now we're talking about the Poke Life. I really just wanted to see the Pokemon Center, but whatever. Party Popper. Okay. Can we talk to Timber now? Yes, finally. Hooray, we did it. There you are, Ditto. We've been trying to talk to you, dude, for like 5 minutes now. Don't say there you are. Here we go, the big reveal. Here it is. Prepare to be amazed. Dang, look at that. Full-on Pokemon Center. Wasteland Pokemon Center is complete. It's not normally decorated like that with the flowers and stuff. There's currently an event going on. So that's like a special decoration. We go in there, it's because there's a Hop-Up event, so. Normally it's just basically looks just like that without the flowers. Okay, let's get through this. Another important request complete. I mean, we're only like 5 minutes in and we've already completed 2 important requests. We're off to a hot start. All right, so we got that done. And this area is level 5. What should we do now? We have 2 options. We can go left towards the cave or right towards the beach. Now, each option has its pros and cons. The best ability that we could get is going to be to the left. But I'm okay if we want to go to the beach first. What do you guys think? Who's here? We gotta get some Pokemon while we think about that decision. Drifloon, what's up? That's kind of rude. We climbed up here to talk to you and you just fall down. So they're gonna want a Pokédoll. I think we have an Eevee one somewhere, right? So with Drifloon, you can go to Dream Islands, which, if you've ever played Animal Crossing, Dream Island is kind of like a Nook Miles Island. You can go there and get resources. The only difference is it doesn't like waste the doll. So we could go there and you go to the same island every day an infinite amount of times and not lose the doll. Oh, we got a Shellos. Another Pokemon. All right. Yeah, so before we go to a new area, we'll look at a Dream Island and see. We got Shellos. We got something right here. Looks like it's a small relic. Nice. Another one right there. There were a couple Pokemon I saw set to spawn, so we're gonna grab those real quick. You can always tell when either somebody's like that, like, huh, is someone there? Or if something's moving like this. So we have a Pokemon here, and then we have another one over by a Squirtle. So here, nice. We got Pinsir. Nice. There's a pro strat if you want to just continuously spawn Pokemon, is every time they spawn, you just plant some grass or make one of these fence areas and move all the Pokemon there, and so then the spawn area like that this Pinsir just came from would be then available for another Pokemon to spawn. But if we don't move him, then nobody can spawn here because he lives there. But we're gonna leave him there anyways for now. Now we just got a large relic. Let's see who's here. Oh, nice. This time, we got a Volbeat. Getting all kinds of Pokemon today. See over there, that little glowing spot, it's a trace for a Pokemon. So if we go over there and look at that, it'll tell us how to build a specific habitat to attract a specific Pokemon. Let's see what it says. It's usually next to like the start of a habitat. Like this is boulder shaded tall grass. So because it's next to tall grass, it's basically saying the habitat's almost complete. Here's how you could finish it. So if we put 4 tall grass next to a boulder, we could get that Pokemon. Which I think we already have. Anyways, I think we already have that habitat right here. So that Pokemon could spawn here already. Alright. Is there anything else in the area before we head out? Did we have that doll for Drifloon? Nothing in there. Oh, it's in our inventory. If we go to Drifloon, we'll be able to give him this doll. Oh, we have to put it down. Talk to him. Get back down here. Look, we got you the doll. Want to go to a Dream Island? We gotta talk to the Dream Island. You gotta interact with the doll to go to the Dream Island. But we'll do that first. So then you call for Drifloon, and then each doll, I think there's like 6 different ones. Each one takes you to a different island. there are 2 that I believe take you to a random island. Like this one, every time we interact with an Eevee doll, it's going to take us to a wasteland dream island, and then it'll show you the things you can find. So berries, rope, and mushrooms. But we'll go there, and then we'll just have to keep in mind if we find any other dolls, the only island we could go to today is this Eevee one. Alright, so here we are. Then you just talk to Driftbloom when you're ready to go back, but you can basically come here and take any amount of resources you want. If you wanted to take all this grass, you could come here and absolutely take it. One thing is good, like there's items right here you can take. I just come here and grab like everything. And we don't have a ton of space in our inventory, so we're not gonna be able to take everything. But one thing that is important, if you know, if you come up here and there's always one of these are pretty good to grab. So first, always come up here and grab that. Let's take a look, see what we got here. I saw this trick that if you look at your Pokedex and sort it to just this area and all, you can see if there's a legendary Pokemon here, because there is a chance that there's a legendary Pokemon at each one of these islands. And if it pops up here, then you know it's here, instead of like searching without knowing totally. But so there isn't one here, so we don't have to like try and find it, basically. Like there's a little shack over there. Go check it out. If we had the inventory space, I'd be tearing this whole building apart for these blocks. Do we have the room for these tables? I feel like there's so many habitats to make with tables and benches and chairs. So I'm gonna at least take this stuff. Oh, look at that. Got some habitat information. So it's gonna show us how to make a specific random habitat. So if we put any seat next to any table with knitting supplies on it, we'll make the knitting station, which has the opportunity to spawn 2 different Pokemon. Alright. Thought I saw something at the top of this mountain, so let's try and get up there. The further you get in the game, the more abilities you get, which make the game just a little bit more easier to play. So, another reason why we want to progress. So we're carrying too much, so we need to drop something. I guess we'll drop this roof support for a mug. Worth it. Because we don't have the inventory space, I think we're probably just gonna head out. What's this? But we can always come back, and we'll come back to this island. We got a sign. Nice. What's down there? They drop something else. Get this piece of soil. Nope, not what I wanted. Okay, corkboard. Nice. Perfect. We can grab these because we already have some, so they just stack. And then I think we'll just kind of get out of here. But yeah, so this is a dream island, so it's important to try to go to one of these every day. For one, to check and see if you get that legendary Pokemon, and then also just get those like random items we found and habitat information. Always good to get that stuff. We'll just talk to Drifloon and we'll head back. And I think we're gonna head left to the cave. We're gonna do a little moving around of our inventory, leave some items we don't or maybe won't need, and head to a new area. There's Ditto flying again. Alright, so we're back here. Everybody's just excited. What do we got? Do we need to take anything with us? Probably not. What do we want to leave? We can leave the dirt. It's always good to take your resources with you to these new areas. And, you know, like some furniture. Maybe not all the furniture because it's a lot. But a good amount because you're gonna go to this new area and you're gonna basically do the same thing, make habitats and stuff like that. But we don't need to take all of this stuff. We can go put this mysterious slate where it's supposed to go. And then we want to take the honey. And we might leave everything else. We can grab these just because we have them already. What's he want? Oh, he's got the lumber. We must have had him cutting some lumber before we left. 50 pieces of lumber? Nice. Alright, so another trace of a habitat. What are we gonna get this time? So 4 pretty flower bed. So 4 flowers could get us a Pidgey. Now I think it needs to be daytime for that. So since it's probably always gonna be nighttime in the stream, we might have a hard time getting that one. But we should be able to break through these rocks. It doesn't look like we've discovered it yet. But down here is the spot where you put all the mysterious slates. So bam, look at that, secret passage. So right there is all the unknowns in this game. And so the mysterious slates on the back have a matching unknown, and you put it in the place for that unknown. And if you get them all, you make a picture, and you get a special Pokemon at the end. So we have 1. So, perfect. Now we can get going. What's this? 3 bags of adorable hedge seeds. Okay. That's something we should drop off before we leave. We don't need, like, seeds. Every area has their own kind of, like, landscaping. So they have their own grass, and they have their own flowers and hedges and all that. Different trees. Well, I guess the trees are the same. Like, the cave we're gonna go to adds pine trees. And the beach adds palm trees. So. We need to pick this thing. I guess we're gonna drop these seeds. Ink hut kit. Not really what I wanted. Trying to get all these items. Some of them could be really good, you know? I'm gonna drop that. Recipe for mushroom streetlight. See, that's the kind of stuff you want. Not seeds or... I mean, maybe you want the seeds if you wanted to grow those. We're not interested in that at the moment. Alright, I think we're good to move to the next area. Once we kind of finish the game and everything, then we can make sure all these places look nice. But it's very important to not get distracted on trying to fix this area up right now, because it would take us significantly longer time if we didn't get the abilities from the other areas. So we're just gonna push through. We should be a high enough rank to get through this gate to a new area. We gotta place our Pokedex on there and see if it'll let us in. We got a trainer rank of great, so the gate's gonna open. Heck yeah. New area. Alright, we can go through now. Gate open. Heck yeah. Who's calling us now? Tangrowth. So that when we go through the gate, they want to make sure we bring them. Well, we're going now, so better get over here. What's with all this junk? No sign of Tangrowth. We're going without them. Oh, there they are. I don't know how they got here that fast, moving that slow, but welcome to the party. Let's go. Hitmonchan can land a single straight punch that landed over 300 miles an hour. That's crazy. Alright, looks like we're in a new spot. Now, just a reminder, our inventory is absolutely full, so we can't pick up any of this stuff, but we can definitely come back for it. So it looks like he wants us to follow him. Okay. Dang, look at this place. Look at this. No sign of Pokemon. No sign of humans. Bunch of stuff everywhere. Looks like it's been absolutely devastated. PC's sparking. It looks like a hazard. Alright, let's go take a look at that PC. We'll come back through and explore all this stuff once we have some room. This place is a disaster. PC is not responding. Not responding. The odd looking screen, if you ever saw one. No, it's broken. Probably because it's off of that electrical spot. You think we can push it? Have you seen our arms? Yeah, no chance. So heavy it won't budge. Like how he's like, it's so heavy you can't even move it. Like, brother, you have bigger arms than us. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. We just made it to Rocky Ridge. Just found out we are not strong enough to move this. Two jars of honey. Clean up all this junk. Oh, Tangrowth has something to say. So they say a Machoke could be strong enough to move this. Well, I don't know if you noticed or not, but we're a little short on Machokes. Maybe we could convince one to come back. Yeah, worth a try. Worth a try. Water gun on some tall grass. Good idea. So, even even the grass, the tall grass in this area is different. So in this area, we have red tall grass, which just can spawn a whole slew of different Pokemon versus the regular tall grass. So then we can probably do the same type of situation under this tree, and it'll be red tall grass under a tree instead of the normal one. So if we do 4 of these, bam, look at that, another habitat. Tree shaded red tall grass. And if we had went to the beach has its own color of tall grass as well. Oh, well, look at that. We already have a Pokemon. Let's see who we got. It's a Score Bunny. Not a Machoke, but better than nothing. Alright, we got Score Bunny. That's cool. They can burn stuff. It looks like they might know where Machoke is. What was that noise? Oh, it's Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh will drop a feather. So you'll either heal your Ho-Oh flying or Lugia. And you can kind of keep an eye on it. They drop one of their feathers. It's a bit of a rare item you want to try and get. You can keep track of where it lands. Okay? See? About to fall over there. So now it's like smoking. So if we head over there, we should be able to find that feather. Oh, and here's how we get Machoke. We need 4 tall grass and 2 sandbags. Lucky for us, we did get the sandbags from that Dream Island. So if we make another grass here, put those sandbags next to it, that should be our spawner for Machoke. Grassy training field habitat. Heck yeah. I'm gonna go grab this. Trace of a Pokemon. So if we had 4 moss, we could get another one right here. See how there's 3? We need to power up our leafage before we can do that. Recipe for an industrial bed. So much junk everywhere. The heck's going on here? Alright. Must be something for later. Thank you for entering the drawing for the easy kitchenware set. We won. We won the kitchenware set. How do we collect? Oh, there's a chest here. Nice. We can add some items. So it's right next to our craft bench, so I'm just gonna throw in our like materials. As long as they're touching the crafting bench, it will pull from the crafting bench. Ooh, this is probably Machoke right here. Nice, it is Machoke. Yeah, okay, my other save, I got Machamp in this same spot earlier today. So the other Pokemon that spawns, Machamp. Pretty cool. Where are they running to? Where are you taking us, dude? Yeesh, what a mess. That's what you're telling me. This was a great stretching spot. We need to pick up some stone. 5 stone so that he has room to stretch. There's 2. 3. There we go. What's this? Recipe for limestone flooring. Limestone flooring. Okay, so we got those stones picked up, so now he's going to be able to stretch freely. He's going to show us off how to use his move Strength. You going to make us swole? Heck yeah. We learned Strength. Now who's got scrawny arms? He's like, what the heck? So Strength is good because then it lets us move like heavy items, like the boulder behind him. We could then move it, like pushing it. So pretty good. See those other boulders over there? Try moving this one by its buddy. I just saw something in here. 3 bunches of balloons. Okay. So then if you come up here and hold the button, see how we can move this now? Now we should be able to move the PC because we got this ability. Holy hamstrings. All arms, brother. So now that we have strength, we should be able to move that PC. Alright, good deal. I'm gonna grab this. Small stage. Nice. Something glowing. Large relic. Heck yeah. Get off of that. Tomorrow's meals. Okay. Oh, it looks like all this stuff here is volcanic ash. That must have been like a volcanic eruption ruined this place. My guess. Caves at Mount Moon. Oh, while we're up here, let's see about that feather. Katie's journal. Anything else in here from Katie? No? Alright. Something in here. An industrial bed. Glowing spot. Ooh, this one's a fossil. The wing fossil tail. Got the recipe for the exhibition stand. Yeah, so the fossils you have to put on those expedition stands, and that's how you get the fossil Pokemon. That's their habitat. The tail is for Aerodactyl, so we don't have all the pieces yet, but like if we did, we'd line all the pieces up on those stands, and they would spawn. We learned the smile emote. I don't know where they left that feather. Maybe we missed it. Oh well. Alright, let's go back and fix that PC. Let's see. Stone house kit. Nice. Oh, another Pokemon spawning in. It's a Bonsley. Nice. We got Bonsley. They can bulldoze. Good skill to have. Oh, nice some bushes right. Anyways, we'll be able to move this now. You can also rotate it. Turn. You'll be able to slap this thing on its electrical. And hopefully that'll get it to work. And there it goes. Power's on. Good as new. Looks like we got the PC running. Now, they got to say. So this one just functions just like the same in the last area. We just have to basically do the same thing. We gotta build this place up, rebuild the Pokemon Center, get the environment up, then we can go to the next area. Important request underway. Rebuild the Pokemon Center. Heck yeah. See, we got some challenges we can grab. Get all them Poke Coins. Fish scale tiling. Nice. I don't even have that in my other one. You always want to get recipes. If they're your dailies or whatever, get the recipes. So in order to rebuild the Pokemon Center, I believe we're going to need to get this environment to level 3. So we got some work to do. What a shame. So we're just looking for the humans. Nobody can find them anywhere. Somebody's talking. Oh, it's probably that thing that was in the hanging up in there. This trace of a Pokemon. I'm gonna get a Kricketot. We do more grass. Might as well. Nice. I'm gonna do another one just in case. Get some spawns going while we're working on whatever's in there. Somebody saved me, so there is something in there. Yeah, I mean, we're getting close. It's right there. You can definitely see who's talking. Talking barrel? No, it's the best chef in town. We gotta get him out of the barrel. It was for cooking research. They got stuck up there because they were researching more cooking. Yeah, we could probably try and cut the chain. So this is one of the few sets of skills that are important to get. Why it was important to come to this area first. Yeah, our cut's not strong enough. But it will be eventually. Sounds like they're gonna teach us how to cook. And teach us how to make excellent dishes. Yeah, sounds like fun. We'll do it. We're gonna start with a salad. We need leaves and a cutting board to get a salad. The recipe for beginners. So we need a clean cutting board and we need to chop leaves. Chop leaves equals salad. Cutting board has to be perfectly smooth. What Pokemon could do so we could get a Dartrix to make our cutting board. We gotta figure out how to spawn a Dartrix. They're gonna tell us. It sure is. So if we put pointy tree next to 4 grass, next to a boulder, we can spawn Dartrix. Alright. Do it. Probably should find a pointy tree first. Couple over there. There's one up there. Oh, and then a boulder. Perfect. So, recipe for a perch. Nice. I wonder if there's a way to get some water in here. Usually when you see this stuff set up like this, it's because there's a blocked water flow. Oh yeah, it's up there for sure. Carrying too much stuff. This is a constant problem. So if we break this, it should flow all the way down. Got our sprinkler going. Heck yeah. We'll have to manually water these ones. Yo, what are you doing up here? Some beans. You never have too many beans. Okay, some more beans. And then over here we got some wheat. Oh, again, we're carrying too much stuff. Anyway, so I think this would be the spot to make Dartrix. We get 4 grass. Now it's a tree, shaded tall grass, but if we scoot this boulder down there, that should make the specific one for Dartrix. Oh, I guess that was close enough. Nice, so now we just wait for them to spawn, and they can help us make a cutting board, hopefully. Scoot it up closer. Clean up some of this stuff while we wait. Actually, we need to go dump some stuff off in our chest. Maybe make another chest. Do we have any Poke Metal? I don't know if we put any in. We do have 5. Do we have enough to make a bigger chest? Carrying too much stuff still. Now we can make a bigger chest. The bigger chests are way better. They have three pages of space to put stuff. So we got a bundle of twine. Bundle of twine, recipe for glossy awning. Not sure I get the correlation totally, but whatever. Alright, so now we can put most of our stuff away. I'm gonna put the rest of this stuff in here. Try to get these appraised. Actually, the lumber should go in this. All the materials. Perfect. Alright. Oh, Machoke had someone's up there, so it must be Dartrix. Perfect. Just in time. Nice. There we go. Now, will you make us a cutting board? Please, please. We need to make salads. Alright. They can grow and chop. Oh, pretty good skills, honestly. If we have them follow us and take them over to the plants, they can grow them, which could be helpful if we ever need more stuff. We just got the recipe for a mug. I'm gonna grab this wheat now that my inventory's not full. The pursuit of beauty. So can you make cutting boards? And take care of that, but first we gotta help them. They want a perch. Well, lucky for us, we just grabbed the recipe for a perch. So we should be able to go make that. Trace of a Pokemon down there. Gotta get that immediately. Riolu. Nice. Water that tree. Got the Lucario in my other one too today, Nick. From when we learned what its habitat was the other day. I also took a picture of the punching bag. I was gonna see if we could scan it in in the PC in our world. Gotta make a perch. Yeah, perfect. Now we can take that perch to Dartrix. They'll help us make a cutting board. Bring up some of this stone. Grab this. Oh, I just thought of what we could do. There you go. That's sufficient? Yeah, there we go. They're gonna show us how to make the cutting board. Very good demonstration. Recipe for the cutting board. Okay. We got a trace here. Oh, we get Exadrill from Fresh Veggie Field. So I think we could probably move some of these closer. And get that to spawn. I need to put a block there. Striped soil. Now if we go grab one of these, it should be... No? What's the photo out? Oh. Get a better look. Let's get a better angle. Nice. Roost and rest. Those are cool. When you take those pictures and stuff, they show up on your loading screen when you load in the game. Maybe it won't accept these wheat. Maybe we'll grab some more beans. What? Still not working? Is it because of those 2 wheat on the front? Oh, it's because we need 8, not 6. But we can definitely move some more. I'm just gonna go get the beans. Oh, that was enough. Oh, I guess it did connect with that wheat right there. Now we could get Exadrill, or maybe even this one. It says the area is question mark, so that tells me we probably can't get them here. Anyways, let's go make that cutting board. Oh, I just remembered. What I was thinking is we can use Rototiller and grab this and then go put it next to those 3 inside, and we can get that spawn set up. Bam. Perfect. Now we got the mossy rest spot habitat. This is where Larvitar could spawn. Alright, so let's make that cutting board. I just saw another trace. We're gonna make a salad. Looks like they want to make the salad with us. Sure, Score Bunny, you're more than welcome to. But we're gonna go get that trace first. Hydrated red tall grass. We can get a low tad. We have to put the tall grass next to water. We'll do that eventually. But if we put this cutting board on this counter, we can then cook. Do we? Oh, we need to grab our leaves out of the chest. To have the ingredients would be helpful when you need them to cook with, you know? Usually important part. Okay, we add the leaves, start cooking. Made a simple salad. They're eating theirs first. How is it? Let us know. Looks like it was great. Now we gotta take this over here. Oh, they want us to eat ours. Okay. Fully recovered our PP, and looks like we powered up our leafage. So the way that the food works, each food powers up a different move. When you have it powered up, you get that gold power bar that was just loading, and you can do enhanced kind of abilities. So normally you can only grow 1 piece of grass. With the powered up leafage, we could do, I think it's like 5. And then you can also make moss on stone. You can make vines on a cliff. Stuff like that. So, pretty cool. Now we can talk to them. We did it. We made your salad. Okay. Not sure why it didn't work when we just talked to him the first time. So they're going to teach us another dish. Alright, so now we need a bread oven to make some bread. We need wheat and a bread oven. Okay, so how on earth are we supposed to make this bread oven? Sounds like a good idea if we know how to do it. Torkoal. We gotta find Torkoal in that cave over there. Torkoal spawns at Mossy Hot Spring, which is 4 moss next to any hot spring. So, oh, look at that. See that over there in the distance? Pokemon spawning in. Can't be that spooky of a cave. It has a hot spring in there, right? Who we got? Who do we got? Riolu. Heck yeah. Alright, Riolu can build. Perfect. Always need another builder. I'm gonna grab these little red Pokeballs before we go in there. Can't help myself. Industrial chair. Then now that we have our leafage, we can make these lily pads. And that is another habitat. Uplifting duckweed. Nice. That is a different one than the one we got a trace for, I think. What was the other one we just got? No. Maybe it was? Oh. Something's out there. Definitely heard something. Don't see anything. Alright, what's this over here? See, you heard that. Oh, again. We gotta go get that feather this time. 3 bottles of fresh water. Now we know exactly where it landed this time. We shouldn't have any issues getting it this time. Gotta shoot it with water. Bam. Rainbow feather. Nice. Okay. There's another thing here. Too distracting, all these glowing. 30 pieces of railroad track. We can rebuild the railroad. You staying buff? Who are you talking to? Thinking about bread, not my muscle. Gotta eat to build muscles. Okay. Where did Dartrix? So if you ever can't find a Pokemon, if you use honey on their house, they'll show up. See? Then you can have him follow you, and then because he has the grow ability, we can make him grow our crops by looking at him. Yeah, grow all that stuff. To get this one too. Perfect. What about this one over here? Nice. And then these. Couple more. Perfect. Alright, you're off the hook. Alright, it's cave time. Break these boxes. Get through. I know for a fact when we find Torkoal, they're gonna want a dang pathway to get through here, so we better make sure it's nice and even and nice and cleaned up. I'm like waiting for the turtle. Recipe for stone steps. You know what I mean? Telling us how to make them. Block of limestone. Got a recipe for that. Recipe for marble. Okay. Not bad. I think I mentioned this in the last part, but when you see these like cracked bricks, the game's way of telling you that you can break those. You should break those. Oh, we got our environment level up. I'm gonna break this. Seems like it's out of place. That looks like how it's supposed to. Seems like the railroad probably runs down through this. And start putting it on our way to Torkoal. In the railroad. We only have 30 of these, so can't get very far. Alright, we're all out. Yeah, decent distance. Okay, so here's the hot spring. We already have 3 here, so we should be able to just make another one. Perfect, there we go. And that should help us spawn Torkoal. Yep, so we'll just have to wait. See, it's not so scary in here. And I believe we put some moss next to this boulder. That is a different habitat. Bam, look at that. It's almost like I've played before. Mossy boulder. Heck yeah. Yep, look at that. This should be Torkoal. We'll have to figure out how to get him up. Torkoal. So they can burn lots of fire, stone stuff, metal stuff. Heck yeah. We need a bread up in Torkoal. You got any idea? What does that have to do with him? I think it's funny because their shell kind of looks like a bread oven. So we're going to learn how to make a bread oven by looking at Torkoal's shell. So the floor is too uneven and bumpy, so now we got to make a path to get Torkoal out of this cave. Probably break this row. We can make stairs for them to get up through here. If only we had more railroad tracks. I don't think we can make those yet. Arcanine doll. Like I said earlier, we went to the Eevee Dream Island, so even though we have the Arcanine doll, that's a different island that could spawn, but we can't go to that today. Oh, look at that. 30 more pieces. I wonder if that's enough to get Torkoal in and out of this cave. Trace of a Pokemon. We can get a Pokemon by putting this railroad crossing thing next to the railroad track. I'm going to take it and do it on the outside so that it's not all the way in here when it spawns in. Oh, look at that. We got a spawn. Knew it. What's it gonna be? It's Graveler. Dang. Might have got him a little too soon. Alright. Well, we got Graveler now. I want to start the railroad from this way. See if we can make it all the way to where we ended on the last set. Okay. That's good. Can we make this just go straight to the Pokemon Center now? I don't want it to connect to that one. We're gonna have to fill some of these blocks in. We got 17 more pieces. We could always grab some of this stuff sitting around. If we run out. We could probably turn right here. Look at that, just enough. I'm gonna put this right here so we can get that Pokemon to spawn. And then I was actually wondering, did we take this cart and put them on it? I don't know if that will work or not. That would be cool. I have to try it out. I gotta go get that. Hot spring spout. Was there another cart anywhere down here? Doesn't look like it. I'm gonna grab some of these because we need to get him up from where he's at. Yeah. Now if we put these steps, the idea is that he will just go right to the railroad. I gotta tell him to do it. Yeah, let's try it out. See if you can make it. Alright. Well, get up there and it won't be so bad. I don't know if he's gonna use this. Nope. Well, we're going to. He gonna at least... Okay, so now he's walking down the railroad. So he should be here in no time. You'd been here already, dude, if you got on the cart. Just saying. I guess we shouldn't expect him to move too fast. He's a turtle, after all. Take your time. Take your time. He's nearly there. What do we got here? Cave mushroom. We can interact with the PC. I think our environment level went up. Yep, level 2. Heck yeah. Complete a bunch of challenges. Bunch of Poke coins. New items in the shop. Level 3 is where we can get the Pokemon Center. We'll be able to get that soon. Oh, we get packing tips. Get some more inventory space. Oh, and look who's here. Oh, we also got that Pokemon to spawn over there at the little gate thing. We're gonna learn how to make this bread oven from their shell. We just got their whole story, so much that it had to go to a whole different screen. And we learned the recipe for the bread oven. And now we can make that and make some bread. Got a new Pokemon here. Heck yeah. Look at this guy, Carcole. Pretty fitting for the mine cart, or the mine rail. It's kind of like a mine cart Pokemon. They can burn and gather. Nice. What do we need to make this bread oven? Oh, we have everything we need. We're just gonna need to grab a fire Pokemon to turn it on. Why not? Gotta go fast. Yeah, we actually just rode a hand car. Want us to make more railroad crossing. Oh, we just got the recipe for the crossing gate. We can make some more of those. Well, we could, but we don't have any iron ingots. How about you come and help us with our bread oven? Throw it right here. Like that bad boy. Heck yeah. Now we can make some bread. Wheat. And then I'm just gonna put some leaves in it. Sounds like a delicious bread. Simple bread. Now do we eat it? Time to dig in. Dang, theirs is way bigger than ours. What kind of ripoff is this? So that powered up our cut. So now we can cut those chains. Italian basil bread? Heck yeah. It was actually just simple bread. So we know what it really was. Now if we come up here and we hold our cut button, much stronger. And now we'll get to see who's in here. It's a Pokemon. It's a Greedent. So it's not a human after all. The greedy Pokemon greet it. That's the cook. Chef Dente. We will call them Chef Dente from now on. Ah, fiddlesticks. Okay. So we're searching for humans. So are you. They were their chef. Their buddy was a chef. Didn't call their trainer a trainer, it was a chef. They were cooking together. So that's how this Pokemon knows how to cook. And now their buddy's all gone. That's sad. Yeah, the humans have been gone for a while now. You're stuck with us, Chef Dente. Message from our Pokedex. Recipe for Puffy Tree Pillar. Okay. They have a wonderful idea. So they want us to restore this town to a bright and lively place. Okay. We're gonna need to get a lot of Pokemon living in here. Oh, Carkle, we don't actually need you to follow us anymore. Thanks for coming. So we gotta try and talk to them. Where'd they go? Oh, how the heck did they get all the way in there so fast? New Pokemon. Kricketot. Heck yeah. We should go put some... Maybe we can move these flowers over there. Or even just set some flowers together. That's probably a habitat. Perfect. See? Here we go. It's another one. You'll find that the same habitats you discovered in the first area are going to be the same type of habitats throughout the other areas. So if you remember that you built flower beds in the first area, build that in the second area too. Same thing with like grass under the trees. Alright, let's go see what the chef wants. Let me teach you. We're gonna learn another recipe. We're gonna learn their special dishes. Another one. We're gonna make hamburger steak with beans. So it's a hamburger steak without the hamburger and without the steak. Bean burger. We need to get a frying pan first. In order to get a frying pan, we need to have copper ingots. In order to get ingots, we need to be able to smelt them. You need to make a frying pan. You know how to make one of those? Came up with the recipe for the frying pan. We make copper ingots. But Choke wants our help now. Some kind of super strong fence up ahead. Yeah, we can cut that thing down. Now that our cut's powered up, it's no problem. What's over here? Letter to Harry. Nice. Another cave. Here we go. Hopefully this one's not scary either, right? Recipe for iron table. Don't worry, Machoke. We can cut this thing. Kind of get out of the way. Bang. Easy. Classic Ditto. I knew you could handle it. So they wanted us to cut it, and then they felt some heat coming through, and they said, well, I'm out. Now they just want us to go down there. Oh. So apparently, they just decided to call us. Get copper. They're going to tell us how to get a smelting furnace. And then how to get Magmar. So we need to find Magmar to be able to get some copper ingots. Oops. I'm going to cut this top one down just because. Recipe for... Oh, we got the recipe for the railroad tracks now? We're in business. Race for a Pokemon. I wonder if it's Magmar because they just told us we needed to find Magmar. There's also a furnace right here. Convenient. So we can get Magmar if we put next to this furnace a wheelbarrow and excavation tools. So there's, what do you know? Everything we need right there. I'm gonna take this outside of this cave though, because like I said, we want to kind of make so that it's close by so that we can see it. Don't want to have to run into this cave every time we need something smelted. 5 bags of elegant flower seed. 3. And then I'm gonna put some grass next to it. Habitat. Perfect. Something in there. It was a Clefairy doll. So again, that's another different island we could go to. Whoa. All these requests. Do we know Graveler? Yeah, he's in the cave, buddy. We already got him. We already got Graveler. We got a Pokemon here. It's a Cleffa. Nice, look at that. Little Cleffa. Cleffa can hype. If Dente wants something in here too. Our outfit. It's not good enough for you? Should have some sort of accessory that highlights. A yellow scarf. They want us to have a scarf, so we'll just transform and look like them. Okay. Kinda rude, call us over there and insult our outfit. We look like a ninja. Okay, so we were gonna do the Magmar habitat. Gonna put it. I think there's a Pokemon. We gotta put these shovels. There we go. Should be able to get Magmar from that. And I don't think we actually need to wait to use this. We don't have any copper ore though. But there's definitely a Pokemon. Lotad. Oh, I like how they just hopped up on the other lily pad over there. That's pretty cool. Nice. So they can water stuff. I'm gonna make like 2 more habitat. I'm gonna need a disconnect. Okay. Because the rest of this family on here too. And now we should be able to get the other 2 at some point. There we go. That should be Magmar. Yep. Just like we thought. We also gotta go talk to Graveler for Machoke. What's that? Another one flying around? Yep, look at, they're back again. Now we just gotta get some copper ore. I'm gonna go talk to Graveler first. Oh, they got a quest above their head too. Machoke needs you, buddy. Not really big on training. This is where we're gonna get one of the best powers in the game. The Graveler ability. This is like the reason we came this way and not the beach. Rollout. So good. Now we can go see what Machoke wanted with Graveler. Like, look at this. Just destroying stuff. So much easier. Now we can really clean this place up if we wanted to. All these dang volcanic ash that are just in the way. Clean them up. There's some copper ore. Mine it all at once. You can knock down two rows at a time with this. Why are you up there? Huge ability. I recommend absolutely going this way first. And you can just pick all this stuff up if you want. Now, if there's something that was 3, you gotta punch that still. But that's a lot faster than trying to punch all that yourself. Look at that, we even found another area. Got some copper ore. Some more right here. I think that's too high. In the last part, we spent so much time just clearing out the roads with Rock Smash. Little did we know we could get the Graveler ability. Saves so much time. Alright. Get some more copper ore. Here's one. Oh, there's another one. Oh, nice. Keeps going. 2 more right there. I feel like that's probably enough for the frying pan. Put it in the furnace. Tell Magmar we're ready for it. They'll get to work. Alright, now we'll have to wait for that to happen. For that to smelt. Use some of this grass we picked up, fill up some of these holes. Looks like there's another Pokemon spawning in. What was it? Oh, Diglett. Welcome to the party, Diglett. I think we got our environment level up, if I'm not mistaken. So we should be able to get the Pokemon Center rebuilding kit. Diglett can hype as well. Looks like we're gonna get a recipe. Covering more Pokemon. Fine wall decorate. Yeah. Environment up to level 3. Wouldn't be a bad idea to make like a temporary like fence area like we did in the first one, just to kind of move some of these Pokemon around and kind of reset the spawning areas. And get the PP up so we have more. We can do our moves longer. You always want to buy those. Pokemon Center rebuilding kit. We're gonna need that. We can rebuild that when we have all the materials. And yeah, there we go. I think. Oh, let's talk to Riolu here. They're talking about houses too. So if we're gonna build some houses, we might as well talk to them first. What do they want? Put 3 different pieces of furniture. Build a house. Put 3 pieces. I wonder if the little fenced area will count for that. Let's talk to Machoke. We gotta be Graveler. So he just watched us transform into Graveler, but he still thinks it's Graveler. You might have all the muscles, man, but you got nothing in the head there. See, they're just apologizing for working out, Graveler. You didn't have to be scared. And Graveler's walking by right there, too. Like, you don't realize that that wasn't him? Right over his head. We got that done. Okay. Did we bring some fences with us? 9 fences. Probably gonna want to make some. I'm gonna grab a bench here. And I don't know what else we make. We need a decoration. Mushroom lamp works for me. You need 1 relaxation furniture, 1 decoration, and 1 toy to make it a house that they'll inhabit. We don't have any recipes for a toy. I think we could just buy a wooden toy block at the PC. Yep, we'll just buy one of these. And then if we go and make some fences, what's up? A stick. Dang. We'll make some more fences and we'll set up one of those temporary house things while we're waiting. I'm not gonna build this house here. I'm gonna build this temporary one in this area. So we know we want 4 grass in each corner. This will overall help our environment score anyways and just help us in the long run. Okay, so we got those 4. Now if we put the fence around it. Leave room for a gate out the front. Now when we put this gate up, you'll see it's going to turn into a house. And nobody will agree to live in it until we put those furniture items. They'll live in the grass, but they wouldn't live in this. So essentially you get 4 Pokemon in each, 1 in each grass, so there's 4, and then you can have 4 Pokemon live in the house. So you can fit 8 in here. You know, you could do more habitats in the middle areas as well, if you had the items. We put the bench. This mushroom lamp. Actually put the lamp next to the grass. It's illuminated tall grass. Oh, now I feel like we need to make another lamp. We're still gonna put the lamp. But we're gonna make another one for around the outside. So now people will live. Now they'll live there. Are these? Oh. I'm back. We just destroyed his house. Leilani's watching. Hi, Leilani. Are you having fun watching? So we can move Machoke right in here. There we go. See? Now they live in this grass. And another Pokemon could spawn in theirs. Oh, we got our Pokemon spawn in here. Larvitar. Heck yeah. They're immediately getting moved into that fencing. Follow us. Yeah, put that back. Okay. So then Larvitar can come live over here. Come on. Go. You want to move here? You don't really have an option, but this is your nice house. And then we can move Score Bunny. Move Carkol. Hi, Leilani. Thank you for watching. Move these 4. Our copper's probably ready over there too, so once we move these guys, we'll go and check on that. So cool when Score Bunny runs, you can see the little fire under his feet. And if you guys would just kind of let them in here, that'd be great. Cool, thanks. So we completed that, so this did count as a house for their request. Perfect. And then they can move in. We have what is that? 1 more, 2 more spots. We can move 2 more Pokemon, so we'll grab Ditto. Brickatop. See, now what we've done is we've put all the Pokemon in one spot. We've made it so that new Pokemon can spawn where they were living. Ditto, get over here. Or Diglett. Not Ditto, I'm Ditto. Okay. Cool, so we got 8 Pokemon living here. Probably have more spawning in now. Check on our copper. We got 5 ready. I don't know how many we needed for the frying pan. But we did just come up with a recipe for the hand car. Is everyone comfortable? Okay. Anyways. How much did we need for the frying pan? Oh, we only needed 2. Perfect. So we got enough. Now we can take the frying pan over to the stove and learn how to make a bean hamburger steak. Throw that on there. Then we can go beans and then all leaves. Alright. This should make our hamburger steak. Simple hamburger steak made out of beans and leaves. Best hamburger steak I've ever seen. So then if we eat this, it's gonna power up our rock smash. Then we got our rock smash powered up, so now we can smash stronger rocks. What's that sound? Somebody needs our help over there. Oh, I guess we just stole the door. Heck yeah, Hulk smash. What's that sound? Something's going on in this cave. Maybe this is the spooky one. Well, now that we have a powered up rock smash, we can actually get through those type of rocks. You hear some crazy music in here. Rock smash is also what powers our grappler ability. So, oh, we just got iron ore. Yeah, grab the rest of it. So this is playing music. This must be Rotom. Oh, that's kind of creepy. He just slowly turns around and looks at us, and then, oh, geez, scares us. Absolutely no. You need to chill with that, dude. No, you didn't scare us. We're Ditto. We don't show emotion at all. They actually thought we were human. You bet his body won't feel like he was hit by a truck later? No, probably not. Considering his body is, you know, like a gooey substance, I guess. Or are you talking about Rotom over here? The stereo. Specialties, DJ. DJ Rotom. Chill, dude. I don't know why you keep yelling. What's what movie? Copy of game quarter CD. Grabbing this. Grabbing these chairs. When did that reference, did I just make that reference? Because if I did, I definitely didn't mean to. Oh, look, we just got a new outfit. Super nerd outfit. Check out those glasses. Absolutely wearing this. Ditto is Flubber. That is a good point, you know. I have seen that movie. I think they made us watch it in school. Crazy movie. So it was a Rotom playing music. Yep. What do we think of the new outfit though? Pretty sweet. Hey everybody. What? You want everybody's attention? What's up? Well, where did they come from? They want to make the vibes immaculate. Yeah, get on with the idea there, buddy. You do a party. They want to make a giant party with hype music and singing and dancing and eating good food, yo. I mean, it is a super nerd outfit, so that's absolutely correct. Let's have a party. Knew you'd be down, Kelly Blue Book. Never forgive you guys for pointing that out. Okay. What's he gonna say? You forgot about the Kelly Blue Book? Good thing you forgot. I'll never forget. The only thing I could think about the entire last time we were playing this. I think we need to... What did Rodom say? Place cooking pot. We're gonna need to clear this place out if we're gonna have a party over here. Good thing we got the Graveler ability. Yeah, what is Rock Smash anymore? This is light work for the Graveler rollout. Oops. Oops. You can get yourself in some trouble there and break the wrong blocks, but whatever. Pick up our mess here. We can't have a party with all these blocks laying around. Two more here. Oh. The effects of the food have worn off. So our hamburger steak is worn off. So our Rock Smash and rollout are not as strong. Alright, I think that's pretty cleaned up. Is it freaky? Alright, we'll put the cooking pot right here, center stage. Okay, so we need to get all these ingredients for this master dish. We already have that much. So we need 7 more berries, 10 more wheat, 4 more peas or beans. I guess we better go try and collect some of that stuff. There might be more wheat down there. Oh, we got a new Pokemon. See? Moving all the Pokemon. Great idea. Got Roly-Coly. The lower stage of Carkol over there. Roly-Coly can burn and gather as well. Perfect. Wish I had this kind of bread. They want us to add carrots to the bread to make a carrot bread. Shouldn't be too hard. Is there any other Pokemon spawning in? Still working away at our copper. Take away that, put the iron in there. Can you work on smelting some iron? Yeah, there we go. Oh, there's a Pokeball. Glowing spot, what's it gonna be? You wanna always grab these when you see them because you can get recipes out of them. Look at that, wooden stool recipe. So we do have some wheat. Hopefully it's gonna be enough. I think we needed 10. I think I just got 6, and there's 3 more bushes up there, so I think we might be in luck. If you don't want to sit and pick every bean off of the plant, you can hold your cut, and it'll knock them off. Pro strat. What did we get out of this one? Recipe for the Chansey plant. Nice. One more over here. Recipe for the aged stone wall. Not bad. Oh, we got 2 patterned aged stone wall too. 3 and the aged stone flooring. You know, I don't think I got that in my other one. That's pretty cool. Okay, we needed to get some berries too, so there should be trees. Berries. They don't have any berries on. Worst case scenario, we could travel back to the original area to get the berries. We might be able to get some from these trees here. Excuse me. Thanks. I think there were berry trees over here. Yeah, look at that. Race of a Pokemon. So more graceful flower bed, so just 4 more sets of mountain flowers. Which, did we move Cleffa when we moved all the Pokemon? I don't know if we did or not. Let's just grab some of these flowers. Oops. This is a different berry. Those are lum berries. There should be plenty enough ingredients, I would guess. You know what? Get out the pathway. Try to pick up those blocks. Alright, moving on. Okay, so yeah, we got all the ingredients. Now we need to bring Pokemon here. Let them know we got everything they needed. Got an awesome idea. We need to up the mood. That DJ's got some moves over there. That was crazy. We need to get a mood maker, so we need a Pokemon with hype. Now we do have Ditto. Alright. Raise the mood. Leave the music to me. They want some CDs. We got, I think we got that one. Game corner. Talk about CDs, yo. Here's this one. Absolute banger. Nice music for the party. Hold up to 5 CDs at once, so that's good. Okay, what is Tangrowth? What ideas do you have to raise the mood over here? Lost relics? Well, we actually have a couple of those. I think. Might be in the chest, though. We have... Oh, no, we got 2 on us. Perfect. Why don't you take a look and appraise this, big guy? Alright, what is it? The bouncy blue bathtub. So that's kind of weird to put at the party, but, you know, if they think it'll increase the mood, I guess, we're gonna do it. We can always appraise the other one and see what the other one might be. Maybe we'll just put them both out. This is another bouncy blue bathtub. All right. Okay. Bubble bath party. Might as well appraise these smaller ones. Let's see. This one's a piece of charcoal. And then what else we got? Silver bottle cap. Okay. So now I think they're going to want us to put the bathtubs out. No, we don't have anything else to get a break. So we can put these bathtubs out, I guess. What a rager. Who did you get? Did you get Marshall? Yeah, you could have just changed the clock to, like, make it so it won't be day over. No way, that's some bull. Game is just stacked against me. You know what? I might never play it again now. It was Eloise. See, why you gotta play these games? Looks like we need to find Lucario to hype this place up. Would you have rather got Eloise, or what was that one we were looking for last time? The, it was Eloise, or you were gonna take somebody else. Becky, right? Becky the chicken, yeah. Would you have preferred Becky? Like if, or Eloise was your first choice? Environment level 4, nice. Look at all those challenges. Heck yeah. Well, now Becky's operation number 1, right? Gotta get her first chance you can. Okay, so we got our environment up to level 4. I never actually checked what we needed for this. Stone, copper ingots, iron ingots, crystal fragments. That's gonna be a while. We need to get Lucario. We should have his habitat ready to see. I wonder if this is gonna be it. We're gonna get lucky and this will be them just right off the bat. Yep. There we go, Lucario. They can get the hype going. Look at those moves. They're gonna hype that party right up. Now do we just have them follow us? I think we'll bring a few Pokemon. Everybody wake up, follow me. Dang, so what did you get? 20 tickets then for today? Nice. Yeah, I don't know why it wasn't working for you. I mean, I had similar issues when I was first starting up. To hear the game, I just wear these plugged into my monitor, though. Okay. How's the mood? We're sitting at 50 right now, so we need to get some more items in. Do we still have... You know, we got those balloons earlier. Yeah, it's just telling us right there to get some balloons. I'll put these chairs out. Need somewhere to sit for the party. What do they got? This could be a problem. They gotta eat more to bulk up. So no matter what you're cooking, it's not gonna be enough food. Okay, so we're gonna have to make some more food. Came up with the recipe for the party platter. Gotta make 5 party platters and put various dishes on them. And line them up somewhere. Okay. What do we need to make a party platter? Iron ingots. We need 1. Well, good thing we started the iron over here. Wonder how many they got. 6. Perfect. So we have 1 more than we need. Gonna get a recipe because that's our first time getting an iron ingot. We can make more smelting furnaces. Heck yeah. Okay, so we need 5 of these, and then we need to make 5 different dishes. Probably make 1 of each, and then like 2 extra salads, because they're the easy. Well, actually, we should make a carrot bread for Riolu. So we'll make 2 of those, and we'll just put 1 in the dish. Give 1 to them. I always put the leaves as the extra ingredients because they're the easiest to come by. So instead of wasting all the wheat or all the beans, if you just put, like, the only ingredient you need to make the type of food is the first one, and then everything else can be leaves and it would still count. The same thing with hamburger steak, you need the bean, and then whatever comes after doesn't matter. So if you just do all leaves, makes the same thing, doesn't cost as many beans. Then we'll make 3 salads. There we go. And that should be enough for the party platter. Go ahead and take this table. Put the table out so they have somewhere to sit. Line them up right here. Another table over here. Look at that. Then we do only have 5 of these, so one will get an extra. And then we have to put the food on them. So we got our 1 bread. Oh, I guess this is a habitat. Didn't know that. Burger. And the rest will be salads. Oh, look at that. Dinner table surprise habitat. Didn't even know that one. Can you move, dude? Trying to put the food out. There we go. And then we gotta give Riolu this other carrot bread. They asked for it. Got you something, buddy. Take it out of the way. Cool. So there we go. Should have all the food platters. Oh, we never went and grabbed the balloons. Those should be in the chest down here. That ought to hype it up. What's more hype than balloons at a party? Balloons. Got this stage. Oh, you don't really need to follow us. But thanks for following. And now if we put like the stage here. And the balloons. Are we hype? See where we're at. How's the mood, Rotom? Rotom. It is 86, so we need more exciting items. What else could we put? We could put this Clefairy doll. Maybe this mushroom lamp. Industrial chair. We got anything else? We got an Arcanine doll. Pretty good. Got anything else? Nothing really on us. Go see what we can do down. See what we can make. What's in here? We could take these Castform charms. And this Rowlet clock. And this coffee cup. I think the coffee cup will do it over. Because they got all the food in the world up there, but they don't have anything to drink. Bam. Look at that. Still not enough, huh? Have to put this Rowlet clock. How much more do you need? What are we at? 95. Seriously? This place is popping. I don't even know what else we have. Is there anything else we could buy? PC? Seems like we could get... Maybe this would work. Microphone and a speaker. Kind of... That's good for the party. Put it next to the stage. I'm not following in this. Okay. Put the mic over here by the stage. And then the speaker. That wasn't enough still? Man. They really are throwing a rager. Where'd Macho go? You sleeping, dude? What else can we get? We could get more balloons. Might not hurt. Party bunting recipe. This could be more decorations, I suppose. Can't imagine we need too much. Make 10 of those. Watch the one balloon be enough after we just made all that. Putting them out anyways. Kind of annoying you can't put it right there. There's no way this isn't enough. What's he gonna say? $99? Are you kidding me, dude? What more do you want? Place is packed. What about this hand card? Is this anything? No? I have no. Guess we could go make more of the decoration. Getting ridiculous. Anything else we got in here? Not really. These decorations better be enough. Water in there. Okay. Yo, nice. But it's not enough, huh? Nothing? Dude, what the heck is the problem? How can we have just put 10 of those out and it didn't change at all? I'm about to grab every Pokemon I can bring them up. Well, I can only grab 4 at a time. Maybe we need a Diglett. Diglett to do proper hype. And more of those dang things. Better be. Got the whole operation down. There's like barely anywhere to put these. Seriously? It wasn't enough? I don't know what else you want. I feel like I put way less stuff when I did this on my other plate. Can't buy any more balloons. Get some paper cups. Maybe some pinwheels. Make another set of those party things, I guess. If this isn't enough, I don't know what is. I really don't understand why it's not enough. Okay, I think it's done. They're talking to us now. No, I didn't want to sit there. Vibing. Is the mood 100? Please. We did it, finally. Now what? Food's 100. Now cook your food, please. Yes, I'm gonna take you to the cooking pot. Please, please make it. Get this over with. It'll be done at 10:39. Alright, well, since we have to wait a few minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and just take a quick little break. Be right back. Alright, we're back. It's not quite time for this to be ready yet, but we'll come back in a few minutes and check on it. Wanted to see how things were going down here. Got a new Pokemon. Probably Lombre. Oh, this isn't a Pokemon, this is an item. Recipe for the fire hydrant. Nice. Got our iron. Put the rest of that in there. Look at this little guy, he's trying his best. Trying his best. Got another little spot here. Recipe for extravagant flowers. Nice. So I know that if you take this thing, this little cart, 2 of these crates, that's a habitat. Is he following us? Put this railroad track. Okay, so anyways, if you take this cart and you put these 2 crates on it, you got a habitat. There we go. We get 3 different Pokemon from there. I wanted to go back down through this. Well, actually, we don't have our powered up moves, so there's no point in doing that. We need a burger first. So I guess we'll go make that. Special leaf bean burger hamburger steak. And then this will power up our rock smash, so then we can break harder blocks. Oh, the food party's ready. Sweet. So we'll save that food for another time then. Finished. Great camera opportunity. Get in front of him. Oh, we missed it. Alright, we'll talk to the chef. For the big reveal. Dang, look at all this. What party? Can we get some of this? Got a plate of curry and rice. Huh. Might as well eat it. Fully recovered all of our PP. And that should... Rumble, what the heck? Our party made the volcano erupt? Oh no, there's a legendary Pokemon up there. Not quite the same. Jeez, why is he so mad? Pokemon I've never seen before. Will you go talk to him? Yeah, why not? Why not send the Ditto? Get up there and see what's going on. We're fearless. Kind of noisy. This is Bull Canyon. It's a party, dude. You want to come down? Sound like we're having a good time. No humans around to help. What happened to the humans? Their fault everything's so messed up. Okay, so we got Volcanion in the Pokedex. Nice. Theme Pokemon. Well, I guess it's time for me to get going. They don't want to come down to the party. Alright. Well, they just show up, bring the lava, and then they don't want to come. Got the recipe for grass flooring. Well, I guess back to our party there. Tangrowth wants to know how it went. Well, why didn't you go up there yourself then? Send the ditto. Send the ditto. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, are they shooting off fireworks? That's pretty cool. That would have been nice when I was trying to get the mood up for the party. What a party this was. Can't wait to have to clean up after it. Think the party's over now? And with the recipe for cannon and fireworks. Nice. Important request complete. Time to party. So now we could head on to another area and go to the beach. We should probably get this area to environment level 5 before we go to the area. I love how I made this food. Nobody ate any of it. Oh, they just took one. I'm grabbing it before everybody else does. I'm not trying to pick up these plates. Where'd those go? Those back. Oh, the food needs to be on it for the habitat. Okay. I'll just put them there. You can always make more food. Alright, so we kind of finished this area. I'm going to go down to the Pokemon Center and see what's going on. We are environment level 4, so we'll just need to get one more level and then we can move on. But I think I'm going to call it on that note for the day. I think this is a good stopping point. We finished the main quest for this area. Only thing left is to increase the environment just a little bit. And then we can move on to the next area in the next part. So I'm going to go ahead and end this part here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.